first of all, congratulations on wrapping the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What are you hoping that the audience gets out of it once they start seeing the show?
I just want people to be as involved. Like, we love this show, right? So you want other people that, when you do an offering, you're like, here's our heart and all our hard work, and everybody did this. And here you go, and you don't want them to kind of be like, ew, tastes bad. You know what I mean? You want to be like, yum, this is a banquet and I want more.
Meg?
Yes?
I have questions directed at you because
Okay.
it's such a pleasure to see you back on screen.
Aw.
And I've heard nothing but praise for your work, so...
I paid them. You think they paid me now? Yeah.
Saying great things. So I'm just wondering, you know, what brought you back on screen and why Bomb Girls in particular?
I didn't know I was going to do screen. I thought I was going to do a couple plays, and that was going to be very cozy, and I would have this, you know, this artistic life of bohemian artistry. And then I finished this play, and Rich Kaplan, my agent, had said, will you meet on this Bomb Girls? And I'm like, well, okay, but I didn't plan on doing it. And then I met Adrienne Mitchell, who's one of the creative producers and also directed the first chunk. And I was so blown away by her direction and her intelligence and her strength and how she saw Lorna that I fell in love with her and I fell in love with Lorna, and then forget it. It's like I got back to the car and I said to my husband, if they want me to do it, I'll do it. And they asked me the next day and I said yes.
Would you say that Lorna is the character that goes through the most transition?
No, I think they all do. Yeah. I think everybody, well, I don't know. I mean, I feel for Lorna, and of course Lorna, you know,
Yeah.
but and I was focused on her story, but I noticed huge shifts in you. I've noticed huge shifts in you as we've gone, and everybody in there, because Michael writes whole people, like human people. So nobody's the good guy and nobody's the bad guy. We all have both in us, and that it's human. I guess that's another thing I want people to take from the show, is that like TV, a lot of times it's very, you know,
Is the heroine and the anti-heroine.
and boring, right?
Yeah.
Whereas here, it's like, I'm like, Lorna, no. Like, I'll read a script and I'll be like, no, no.
There's a lot of twists.
Yeah.
Each one of us has felt very
Right.
uncomfortable, even during shooting at some points, going
Yeah.
like, this is uncomfortable, I don't want to say this, but we're going in. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like...
I remember reading one script and something, and I was like, and I was embarrassed to come to work the next day because everybody would know what had happened. And I was like, oh my God. I've noticed like I just, and people are like, oh, did you, you know, and I was like, yeah, but I felt like embarrassed.
Protective of the person that you come to play and know.
Yeah. All three directors brought something different to the thing, and some of us would blossom with one director, and others would blossom with another, and each one gave us another layer of our character. Yeah.